Let me go ahead and make my face a little bigger there. There we go. How's it going, Twitch? My name is Skull, and on behalf of East Asia Soft, welcome to today's stream. Today is a very special day because we have been given very special permission to play a little bit of our newest game, Hakuoki SSL Sweet School Life. Now, just a heads up, if you're a regular viewer, you're probably going to notice, wow, this looks different. Well, Idea Factory gave us a lot of rules in order to stream this game. Big one is we need to make the game smaller, we need to add a little watermark there, make sure the copyright info is visible on screen at all times, stuff like that. Also, I have had to disable the voices and we're skipping all of the CGs today, but please know that all of that is in the game itself. So I'm going to be doing my own voices for the characters today, but you can, the game is fully voice acted and you can enable them or disable them as you please. I got a lot of first-time viewers today. I'm expecting a lot of first-time viewers. Hello, everybody. And as well as that, the longest I could play this game today is an hour 30, and I'm expecting it to be less than that. Or up until the end of Chapter 2, including minigames. So there's a lot of rules that have been put into place for us to play this game, but I don't care. I'm excited that we get to play it. I know a lot of you guys are excited we get to play it, so let's go ahead and get started. So I am playing on Nintendo Switch, as you guys can see, so yeah. I believe limited editions are still available. In any case, there is a physical version available. And let me tell you, before the stream, I went through the game to change the settings to make sure we were all set. I used the touch controls on the Switch, and they are flawless. So the Switch does support touchscreen controls, just so you know. Other than that, let's see. Hi, Megan, Light Melody, and Rothsafi, as well as all the lurkers. Let's go ahead and... Is it continue? Nope. Let's just go ahead and start from the beginning then. Let's see. Chizuru Yukimura. Same name as before? Sure. This is a work of fiction. Names, places, events, and incidents are either the product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance, yada, yada, yada. Heartthrob, welcome to Hakuo Academy. Story 00. I guess this is the prologue? And I do not have to hit the A button. Let's go. May. Nope, it's February. Already this game is inaccurate. And that's it. Door's locked. Surely he's awake by now. It's almost time. Oh, excuse me. It's Yukimura from next door. Is Haisuke... Sorry, Chizuru. Just 5 more minutes. Haisuke? 5 minutes. He had a bit of time left, so it should be fine, but still. Is there any way I could speed up the text? That's interesting. Being able to go through all that, that's cool. Subtitle settings, just on or off. Is there any way to make it faster? Nah. And I guess if it's voice acted, then it wouldn't be, would it? Let's just continue. How do I want that phone. I want that cell phone. They don't make phones like that like they used to. Yours is still in the mail? It's already been 5 minutes. Isn't he ready yet? What now? Maybe I should ring the doorbell again. Morning, and sorry again. Oh, Haisuke. Good morning. This was my neighbor, Haisuke, Toto. We went to the same school, so we walked there together whenever possible. Also, I got my invisible drink for all the good it does with this background I've got on me. Hey, you know what? Mail delivery is just kind of slow now everywhere in the world. I have a package that was supposed to be here 2 weeks ago. It hasn't even shipped yet. To be clear, not from PlayAsia. Something entirely unrelated. We all have to wait together. At least we're in good company. I was a first year and he was a second year, but he didn't want me to treat him like his senior since we were also childhood friends. He'd been dependable since we were little, but did have some bad habits, such as staying up late playing games and oversleeping as a result. Hey, we've all been there. Come on. What's the time? Think we'll make it? We might be cutting it close. Seriously? Got it. Let's run. Okay. What a hectic morning. We really had to hurry, though. Damn it! I would have woken up on time, no problem, if my alarm actually went off. Been there. Now our alarms are all on our phones. Does anyone have an actual alarm clock anymore? I do, but it doesn't work, and no matter what I do, I can't fix it. I've heard that one before, Haisuke. It really is broken. I'll buy a new one, I swear. It's a bit early to be that noisy. Who's this talking? Oh. Good morning, you two. Soji Okita. Good morning, Okita. This was Soji Okita, a second-year student. He was in the same class as Haisuke, and was a friend of mine, too. Nintendo Alarmo still up there. No. He's got a point. If you could get any Alarmo, why not get Nintendo Alarmo, right? That's a very good point. He had a bit of a mischievous side and liked taking pictures with his smartphone. Wait until you hear what I do for a living. He had a habit of sending messages I had no idea how to respond to. If Soji's here, that means we're really late. Guess so. Well, who cares? The school's not going to grow legs and run away. It's not the problem, and you know it. The gatekeepers are demons. Come on, they're not that scary. Still, we need to hurry. Come on, Okita, start running. Oh, fine. It's going to be hilarious. Either you guys playing the game with voices or me replaying the game later on my own with voices and seeing how close or far away I am with some of these. I missed that. Something about running as fast as we can. Being late was obviously bad by itself, but there was an even bigger reason why we simply had to be on time. This is a very high-quality visual novel. I love it. The art is really good. This is nice. I like this. I recognize one of those kanjis. Woohoo! Slipped in right on time! Unfortunately, no, you did not. Whoever this is. Huh? Okay. It makes the game a completely different experience with your voiceover. Well, I appreciate it. My apologies. But as a disciplinarian, I cannot turn a blind eye to rule breakers, even if you are just 5 seconds late. He's right. I get you ran and tried to make it, but you're losing points for this. Karu, Saito. This was why we really didn't want to be late. They were disciplinary committee members. This was Hajime Saito, a second year. He was a disciplinarian, feared by many students, and a very serious person. Haisuke often called him hard-headed, but he was more strict on himself than others. And to me, he seemed to be really put together as a person. I wish I could speed up the text, but I also get, usually there's voice acting, so fair enough then. He seemed to have some trouble talking to people, but he was still a senior I respected. Next to him was Karu Nagumo, a fellow first year. He was actually my older twin brother. Oh, really? Like, literally? Due to past circumstances, we had different last names and were raised separately. At first, I was happy that we got into the same school, but he was not exactly honest with his feelings, and sometimes rude when talking to his seniors. It could be stressful to watch. I guess literally, then. Literally, yeah. Can you guys tell I've never played this series before? First time. I love playing games blind because my reaction is genuine. I don't have to put on an act. But that does mean my reaction is genuine, and a lot of times I miss out on stuff that might be obvious to everyone else. Come on, it's just 5 seconds. The gate didn't even close yet. Give us a pass. Not happening. It's not like there's anything in it for us. Well, yeah, but it's not like you'll lose anything either, right? Saito. Heisuke, stop being unreasonable. Rules are meant to be followed. There you have it, Heisuke. Bummer, huh? Soji, whose side are you on? Heisuke, it's true that we're late. There's not much we can do about it. But what's with the commotion, whoever this is? Oh! This guy. What voice do I give? Saito! Nagumi! It's time! Close the gate. Just go into my Patrick Warburton voice by default. Right away. Too bad. And Heisuke, Soji, and you too, Yukimura. Get inside already. Don't be late again. We won't. This is Mr. Toshizo Hijikata. He was Heisuke's and Okita's homeroom teacher, and I also had him for classical literature. He was very strict, but passionate about teaching. He was also the school's vice principal. And Principal Kondo's childhood friend. Bro sounds like Joe from Family Guy. That's the voice I was going for, thank you. Alright, the poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That guy. He always had a stern air about him, which made him somewhat hard to approach. Jeez, you just can't stop being late. What? The wrinkles between your eyebrows are even deeper than yesterday. Soji! You little... I took a picture of you yesterday. Want to compare? Go on, take a look. No! And quit taking pictures without asking! Everyone was scared of the vice principal, but Okita might have been the only exception. Nobody else messed with him like this. As that thought went through my head, pause to let it load, we walked away from the school gates. I gotta find a better way of reading this that doesn't sound so bad. Hakuoki Private Academy. Okay, just out of curiosity, if I press A, does it load instantaneously? It does! Okay, that's good information. It was a relatively new school, built upon the ideals of the principal, Isami Kondo. It was an all-boys school until just last year. In fact, I was actually the first girl to ever enroll here. I've seen enough Japanese videos online to know where this is going. As well as the only girl in the entire school. Yep, it's one of those. I was a bit worried when I heard that there were no other girls here. However, everyone was actually very nice to me, and I felt like things were going pretty well, all things considered. Oh no! I have to get to class! Well, I thought so too, but I checked and I couldn't find it, so I'm okay just hitting the A button to make it appear faster. Again, usually the game has voice acting. You guys can absolutely enable voice acting on your copy of the game. I just have to turn it off, as well as all this other stuff on stream for licensing reasons. Love you, Idea Factory. I made it in time. What a relief. Huh? Yukimura? Now this is rare. You don't usually get here this late. Oh, Ibuki. Oh, you. Good morning. This morning was different. My dense son. This was Ryunosuke. Yeah, that's it. Ryunosuke Ibuki, my classmate. His behavior was rather rough, but he was actually a nice person. He always had milk and bread for lunch, and when I asked if it'd be enough, he said he had no choice because he had no money. His situation made him mad, and had something to do with some oppressive Mr. Sarazawa person, but I didn't know what their relationship was. The teacher's gonna be here soon. You should probably sit down. Right. Thanks, Ibuki. Oh, he's got his own game? To your seats, everyone! It's time for homeroom! I rushed to my seat as Mr. Harada stood in front of the class. He cracked a grin. What's wrong, Yukimura? Not like you to be late. Yes, I'm sorry. This was Mr. Sanosuke Harada. He was my homeroom teacher and taught PE. Ugh, Japanese is slipping. He was very friendly, and the students looked up to him like an older brother figure. And the voice I gave him is not a good one, but I'm sticking with it. I heard that he, Haisuke, and Mr. Nagakura, the math teacher, used to go to the same kendo dojo, and that was why they were so close. Well, I can guess what happened. You should stop sticking with Haisuke. If it looks like you'll be late, go without him. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, you do that. Anyway, let's get this over with. Today's school announcement is... I didn't really want to leave Haisuke behind. I'd figure something out, like coming to pick him up earlier. That's a pleasant bell. Whew, it's finally lunchtime. Seriously, man, I'm hungry. Ibuki, want to eat at the cafeteria? Sure, if you're buying. No way! Then don't ask. You know I'm broke. What about you, Yukimura? Want to join us? This is what they sound like, I guess. Me? Well... I appreciated the invitation, but I'm sorry, I agreed to eat with someone else today. Maybe some other time? There's a live action to this? I'm learning more and more today. I see. I once again apologized to my classmates and headed to the cafeteria. The packed cafeteria was the very definition of a battlefield. Hunger made everyone act a lot rougher than usual. Todo. Oh, hey! Chizuru! Over here! Haisuke and Okita were waving at me. I couldn't keep them waiting. I had to hurry it up. I keep mispronouncing Okita. There's no T sound in Japanese. It's halfway between a T and a D. I'm sure no one cares but me. I guess I'll go for set meal A. I went to the ticket machine, bought a ticket for set meal A, and stood in line. Oh, Yukimura. You're eating at the cafeteria today. Hello, Mr. Inoue. Yep. This was Mr. Genzaburo Inoue. He was in charge of the cafeteria and always made delicious food for us. He was very gentle and warm to all of us, leading to students affectionately calling him the mother of Hakuo Academy. Rumor had it that he was actually an important person. I wondered if that was true. I won't give you too much. It might be hard for you to finish the usual portion the boys get. Yes, thank you. He was very good at casually looking after people. I would love it if he taught me how to cook someday. Seeing a guy's reaction in chat, like seeing like just be so excited over everything, it's kind of funny. In a good way, of course. I should probably move this copyright or the watermark actually up. There we go. We were waiting on you. Small appetite as always, huh? You think so? Chizuru's a girl, and some of them are like that. Plus, it's not like you eat a ton either, Soji. And you've got a big appetite for a tiny body. Shut up! After enjoying my lunch with them, I was walking back to class when suddenly... This guy looks familiar. Have I seen him somewhere else before? Someone like him? Hey, Chizuru! Working hard, huh? Mr. Nagakura. Hello. This was Mr. Shinpachi Nagakura. He was a math teacher. Because when I think of math teachers, I think of this guy. And friends with Mr. Harada. People constantly mistook him for a PE teacher because of the tracksuit he always wore. He found himself the mistake off. He himself found the mistake off-putting. Mr. Hijikata often got mad at him for mismanaging his money, but he was a wonderful, good-natured teacher. Did you have lunch already? I need a hand with something if you're free. Of course. I'm done with lunch. How can I help? Thanks. Could you bring this to Sanan for me? Sanan for me. Mr. Sanan, to the nurse's office? Yeah, I've got some stuff to handle right now. Yeah. All right. I'll take care of it. Great, thanks. I went to the nurse's office, Mr. Nagakura's brown envelope in hand. This is a fancy office! Boy, the nurse's office at my high school was a little janitor's closet with a first aid kit. San. Gotta stutter. That's so bad. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my. Yukimura, are you feeling unwell? This was Mr. Keisuke Sanan, the school nurse. He was a quiet man who cordially lent an ear to my problems. Though for some reason, most of the other students didn't like going to the nurse's office. Not that I knew why. Oh, not at all. Mr. Nagakura just asked me to bring this to you. Mr. Nagakura. Oh, I see. He didn't want to do it himself, so he made use of you. Huh? The deadline for submitting these documents has long since come and gone. He must have wanted to avoid a scolding. I'll have a word with him later. He caused you quite a bit of trouble. Oh, it's fine. I didn't mind it at all. Boy, they're introducing a whole lot of characters in this first chapter, aren't they? Man, I'm running out of voices. Pardon the intrusion. Oh! My, so many visitors today. Did you need something too, Yamazaki? This was Susumu Yamazaki, a second year. He was in the same class as Saito, and his homeroom teacher was Mr. Nagakura. He was also on the health committee, so we often went to the nurse's office to help Mr. Sannan. He was a very diligent person who took his role seriously and never shirked his duties. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude mid-conversation. Oh, don't worry. I'm already done here. I'm already done here, said the narrator. What a sad thing to say, says Sannan. Do you have no reason to talk to me once your errand is over? Huh? That's not what I... Mr. Sannan. I know, Yamazaki. I'm simply teasing her a little. Really? I was indeed joking, but do feel free to visit whenever you'd like. You're obviously welcome when unwell, but please don't hesitate to drop in if you have something on your mind. I have some good medicine. Mr. Sannan, that's... Yamazaki, do you have something to say? No. No, I do not. You're never going to the nurse's office. The bell for the afternoon classes rang right as I left the nurse's office. I always get so sleepy after lunch. My full belly and the nice weather made it worse. With that thought in mind, I returned to the classroom. Afternoon classes ended as usual. That's a nice sunset. Beautiful painting. And it was soon time for homeroom again. I can't remember any of the voices I gave these people. Harada. Can't remember. So I'm just going to come up with something. And that's it for today. Those of you in clubs... Oh, wait, is this the teacher? This is the teacher. And that's it for today. Those of you in clubs, go all out. Went from Swedish to Australian. And those of you back home, don't dawdle on the way back. Okay. Oh, right, Yukimura. This is the Joe voice? No, it's not, is it? Yes. Wait, is this the Joe voice? I'm just going to give them all the Joe voice. What a... I need to start writing it down. Okay, it's not, okay. Talk to Heisuke. Don't be late again. Right. Don't look so sad. I'm not mad or anything. Okay, he's Aussie now. See you tomorrow. Right. I'll be going then. I can remember most of the other ones, but not him for some reason. I smiled and left the classroom. I should start writing down voices that I give characters. This is the second game in a row where I've had this problem. We're going to remember the voice I gave them. What's going on? It's pretty noisy. Come on, out of the damn way! Please excuse us. We ask that you make way. Those voices. Who are these guys? Heh. It is inexcusable for peasants to block my path. Okay, that's the voice I gave him. As a student in the highest year and the student council president, you ought to think carefully before you dare cross me. Which is to mean, if you have no wish to be involved in something bothersome, we ask that you bear with it.
But it'd be way more fun if any of you actually had the guts to refuse.
There was a group of 3 breaking through the crowd in the middle of the hallway. Seeing them made me tense up. Give him Seto Kaiba voice. I feel like I already gave someone else that's like, I feel like I already gave someone a voice as close to Kaiba as I can get. I somehow got injured playing a children's card game. That's actually not that far from the voice I did give him. I really didn't want them to notice me, but just as the thought crossed my mind, oh, my bride, you came to me yourself. Most excellent. I just happened to pass by.
Yukimura, you have my sympathies.
Amagiri, what do you mean by that? You heard the guy, right, Chizuru? Completely stumped by the situation, all I could do was shut up and hang my head. This was Chikage Kazama. He was a 3rd year and Hakuoki Academy's student council president. He was always accompanied by his attendants, Amagiri and Shiranui. Shiranui? Yeah, that's it. And always acted like the king of the world. And for a reason which escaped me, he'd gone ahead and decided that I was his bride. All on his own. Next to him was Kyuju Amagiri, a 3rd year whose job seemed to be keeping Kazama in check. There was no way on earth he was a high schooler, but I got the impression none of us were supposed to ask questions. He also seemed to be the only one who could rein Kazama in when he got petulant. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Petulant. The 3rd person was Kyo Shiranui. He was another 3rd year and always by Kazama's side, just like Amagiri. However, unlike Amagiri, Shiranui, I'm not going to be able to get used to that by the end of the stream, didn't seem to respect Kazama all that much. He had a rough side that scared me a little, but on occasion he'd become suddenly quite nice, as if the mood had struck him to do so. Kazama, I've said this many times, but please stop calling me your bride. Why? Why? Because it's not true. I can't hear you. Amagiri, what is she saying?
She says that she's yet to gather the resolve to marry you.
Excuse me? I see. How admirable. Humility is a wonderful trait. That's not what I... Give it up! He's not listening. But... Very well. You may go for today. But remember this, Chizuru. I never let go of my prey. You ought to hurry and gather your resolve. Again? Does he have a history of flying out of holes in the wall? Kazama, hey! He walked away, completely ignoring what I had to say. Shiranui and Amagiri trailing behind. Though Amagiri did give me a very deep bow as he left. Well, at least someone has respect for women in this game. Helping me deny it would have been more useful. Whew. Excuse me. The whole ordeal was strangely exhausting. I let out a sigh.
Well, if it isn't Yukimura, are you on your way home?
Mr. Kondo! This was Mr. Isami Kondo, Hakuo Academy's principal and founder. Chat likes this guy. He was always chock full of passion. Just looking at him made me feel like I had to work harder. His top knot threw me off at first, but it seemed to be his personal policy to wear his hair like that.
I'm glad to see you're doing well. Hope nothing's troubling you.
Thank you, but everyone here is very kind to me, so I'm just fine.
I see. That's a relief. You're the only girl surrounded by all these men, so I do worry. Looking back, we were rather unreasonable during your entrance interview. I'm sorry about that.
I let out a dry laugh, remembering the Hakuo Academy entrance exams. It was winter of this year. Ah, she's cute. I was running out of time to pick a school. A friend of mine, Sen, had invited me to join her at Shimabara Girls' School. But it was a high-class ladies' institution, which made me worry about fitting in and affording tuition. Hi, Andrea. I was interested in a few other schools, and I just couldn't make up my mind. That was when... Hey, Chizuru! You should come to our school! It's gonna start accepting girls next year! Huh? Really? And she's in a little sailor uniform, so cute. Yeah, join me! I began looking into Hakuo Academy following his invitation. The tuition was cheap, but more than that, the ideals they proclaimed really resonated with me. And so, I chose to take the Hakuo Academy entrance exam. I love that art. That is so adorable. Look at her! Anyway. It wasn't easy, but I studied hard, and it seemed to me that it paid off. The entrance interview was actually more nerve-wracking than the exam. I had no idea what they were going to ask. I waited, all tense, and the one who showed up was... Chizuru Yukimura. Next year will be the first time our school accepts girls. Depending on how things pan out, there may be next to no other girls. Will you be able to focus on your studies in a place like that? I would be sad not to have many girlfriends, but I'm attending school to study. I'll be fine. Why did you choose our academy? It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but the low tuition is one factor. I didn't want to make things hard for my family. Also, I heard from my childhood friend who goes here that it's a very nice place. After looking into it myself, I found that it seems like a place that cares deeply about the students' well-being. This made me truly want to study here too. I see. Mr. Hijikata was quiet for a while. When he finally broke the silence, it was to turn a very serious gaze on me when he asked, "Wait a minute, this is Kronk. This is Kronk, isn't it?"
Final question. What is the Academy's educational principle?
I answered immediately. Makoto, truth and integrity. In the end, I passed and enrolled without any issue. That being said, I certainly hadn't expected that I'd end up being the only girl. It made me very uneasy at first.
I can only say this now, but Toshi was strongly against us accepting girl students. He fought it until the very end. Well, how should I say it? Our school is rather new. Our ideals are strong, but that's not all that matters. And so, when it was proposed that we turn it into a co-ed school, Toshi insisted that it would affect school discipline.
I see.
We compromised by letting Toshi himself handle the entrance interviews. But I didn't think that only one girl would pass. Again, I'm very sorry about what happened. We put you in an awkward position. You must have been quite stressed.
Mr. Kondo, it's true that I was nervous at first, but I'm alright now. Besides, I really am happy that I came here.
Huh, I see. Thank you. I'm sure things will be tough for you in the future, but remember that you made Toshi himself approve of you. Be proud of yourself. I'll do my job as principal and always look out for you.
Yes, thank you. He waved at me with a smile on his face. I waved back and headed out. I'm back! Oh, that's such a cozy little room. Whew. I guess it is rather sad to come back to an empty house. My father was a doctor and was currently on a work trip to a remote island. He wouldn't be back for a while. The clinic here was closed while he was gone, which meant I was living by myself. I love that the phone actually jiggles like that. That's cool. Huh? From Ibuki. About texts. As a good classmate, I'll let you in on something. You know how during the entrance ceremony they said we'd get texts from school and ask for our addresses? This lets us receive texts. They said, but it turns out that you can only reply to them when you get them. You can check the history anytime, but you can't reply from there. So if you want to reply, do it right away. Well, even if you get some text from the school, it'll probably be just some teacher or student's random chatter. That's all I wanted to say. Please pay attention to your texts. I'll do my best. Ganbaimasu. Well, it was probably better to reply to text sooner than later. Huh? Another one from Ibuki. Oh, that's a lot of text. Ryunosuke shop opening announcement. Sorry, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. There's a system here in Hakuoki Academy that gives you points when you reply to texts or do minigames. You can use these points in the shop I opened and exchange them for various items. There's a cap to how many points you can have at one time, so you should use them sooner rather than later. There's things you can't get until certain season comes, so you should come check on it every now and again. Actually, the shop is a matter of life and death for me. Please. Ryunosuke's shop unlocked. Right. I should try going there sometime. I checked Ibuki's text and put my phone down on the desk. I gazed out the window. I have friends and good teachers at school. It'll be just fine. I was sure tomorrow would be as lively as today. I wouldn't even have time to feel lonely. I would spend joyful days at Hakuoki Private Academy, the school that was so dear to me. And these wonderful days were only getting started. Is that the end of Chapter 0? Yep. Get serious! Tests and penalties. Chapter 1. June. Nope, still February. Game is wrong twice in a row. 2 guesses and both of them were wrong. Wow. I guess we're just going to have to wait for them to go through the entire year before they get to February. No, it's not over. It's not over. I have permission to stream all the way through the end of Chapter 2, although the stream is also limited to just an hour and a half, and we're 50 minutes in, so at most I could stream for only another 40 minutes, so I guess we'll see what I'm able to do. The calendar turned over a new page, and I was now wearing my summer uniform. April and May had passed by in a flash, and as I was busy getting used to my new life. But recently, I felt I had finally got used to attending Hakuoki Academy. Can I check the phone from here? 10% off Ryunosuke shop. Are you using my shop? Since I'm such a good classmate, I'll go ahead and tell you what I've got. We've got a sale going on. 10% off. I'm being more generous than usual here. I'll attach the discount coupon to this text, so come stop by when you feel like it. And a new one from friends. So, boys' school. Hakuo was an all-boys school until last year, right? Does it have that boyish messiness or male-centric society vibes? How does it make you feel? Oh, this is from Sen, okay. Can I reply to this? I can! Oh, dang. No, don't do this to me. Don't give me choices that might affect the outcome of the game. I'm so bad at that. That's what visual novels are, right? Everyone's real nice. Score! 50 points! Nice. I see. I was a bit worried about you being surrounded by just guys, but I guess there's good ones too. You should tell me about them later. I am unable to reply to that one. Let's go to the shop. Okay, that's expensive. Okay, that's expensive. 10% off is no good if I can't afford anything. Have I got any other text from anyone else? Nope, I've done everything I can. Oh, safety save, nice. You could write in your diary to create a new save file. Makes sense. What's the Sakura bookmark? Oh, that's just the... Okay, diary is to save, the bookmark is to load. That... I'm not sure what this... I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Okay, let's continue, shall we? But recently, I felt I had finally gotten used to attending Hakuo Academy. Of course, with all the boys around, things could be a little tense on occasion. But thanks to my good friends and dependable teachers, every day was very fulfilling. 2 months had passed since I started high school. It was a clear June morning. As I got to school, I immediately felt that something was off. I went up the stairs, and right when I turned the corner... Ah! Ugh! I bumped into a rushing student and fell backwards on my butt. Ouch! Yukimura! Sorry about that. Yamazaki, I warned you not to rush. Are you okay, Yukimura? I bumped into someone I knew. Saito held out his hand, the other holding a textbook. Oh, yes, I'm fine. I didn't have time to decide to take his hand or not. He took mine and pulled me to my feet. Well, that was nice of him. Thank you. I'm sorry, Yamazaki. I should have been more careful. As I bowed and apologized, I noticed a second-year textbook that had fallen to the floor. Isn't this your textbook, Yamazaki? Oh, I dropped it. I didn't notice. Thank you. Something wasn't quite right. There was a vacant look in his eyes, accompanied by deep bags under them. Late night. Even Saito next to him looked a bit tired. Ah, late night for both of them? They... Alright, chat. Decide for me. I hate having to make decisions on my own, so I am placing that burden upon you. Which of these decisions should I choose? Do tell. Yeah, it's not so fun when you guys have to decide, huh? And just remember, the consequences of your decision are going to be recorded in the annals of history for all to know. Okay. Yep, we have We have the votes in. Are you all right? It is. Are you two all right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, this might be my imagination, but both of you look rather under the weather. Oh, we're fine. Don't worry about us. We just stayed up late last night, and we didn't get much sleep, that's all.
What were they doing, dare I ask?
I'm not sure what the problem is, but if you're sick, shouldn't you go to the nurses? No! No rest! This next class is the most problematic one.
Indeed. Chemistry is especially hard this time. Letting down one's guard will lead to regret.
Exactly. Not that I don't want to get some rest. Thanks for worrying about me, though, Yukimura. With that, they walked off unsteadily down the hallway. That just made me worry they were going to crash into someone again. They're studying so hard despite being exhausted. Was the lesson really that important? I watched my tottering seniors turn the corner and vanish before I set out myself. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this game actually currently has a 10% off sale on the Nintendo eShop for the next month. So if you buy it digitally instead of physically, I mean, I'll always recommend the physical edition because I'm a physical guy, but if you just can't wait to play it, then it's 10% off the eShop if you buy it in the first month of release, all the way through March 12th. So, yay! Just thought I'd throw that out there. Though it was still morning, the school was full of the students' voices as usual. Classes hadn't begun yet, so the hallways in front of the classroom were really lively. The mood was good. Saying hi to the classmates I'd gotten to know over the past 2 months, I made my way to the classroom. On the way, I saw a familiar face in the distance and stopped in my tracks. Haisuke? Okita? What were 2 second years doing in front of a first-year classroom? It was almost time for homeroom. Well, I want to call out to them. I don't even need you guys to tell me that. Haisuke! Okita! I waved and called out to them. They noticed me and hurried over. Hey, Chizuru. Morning. Good morning, Haisuke. Are you two heading back from morning training?
Yeah. We've been hard at it since this morning, like usual.
They were in the kendo club and often had training in the mornings. I couldn't go to school with Haisuke on those days, which did make me a bit sad. But it was very nice to see him do his best. But what are you doing here? This is a first-year classroom. We're, just passing through.
Spit it out. Why don't you? You were worried. Came to check up on her.
Hey, Soji! Worried about me? I blinked in surprise a few times. Haisuke scratched his head and muttered, I mean, you're surrounded by guys. I'm just wondering if you're not being bullied or whatever. Oh, I'm not. I've gotten to know everyone over the past 2 months.
There you have it. And yet Haisuke here comes running every chance he gets. Kind of like a stalker, right?
Hey! Watch who you're calling a stalker! It's not like that! I'm gonna guess Haisuke has a bit of a crush. Just a hunch. Their exchange made me chuckle a little. Anyway, I think the bell's about to ring. Oh, crap! Right!
We're off then. See you at lunch.
Okay. I saw them off and went inside the classroom. I went inside the classroom, took out my textbook and notebook, and got myself ready for class. Right as I got everything ready, the bell rang and the door opened. Wait, both of them at the same time? Okay, guys, take your seats. It's homeroom time. When Mr. Harada came in, everyone hastily took their places at their desk. What is it with me giving random people Australian accents in these things? Stand! Bow! Great. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Attendance check? Nah, looks like everyone's here. Raise your hand if you're absent. How are you supposed to manage that? Ibuki snuck in an unamused comment. Not at the same time. Can you imagine? Mr. Harada's little jokes sprinkled around as he talked always made me giggle a little. He was a very good-humored and likable teacher. Anyway, it's June now. 2 months since you're enrolled, which means, as you already know, starting the week after the next, it'll be testing season. You better buckle down and hit the books. Slack off and things won't go well for you. Mr. Harada's grin seemed to imply something. What do you mean? I mean that if you treat these tests like the ones in middle school, you're gonna have a bad time. As you already know, Hakuoki Academy has one teacher in particular who's especially passionate about schooling. A passionate teacher. That can only be Mr. Hijikata. Yep, basically. Our vice principal had this brilliant idea to punish students who fail their tests. Oh, cool. Congrats. Vita games. Yeah. If your lowest score among all tests is below 50, you get homework from a special workbook and have to clean out all the school windows. Everyone paled collectively. If it's below 30, you get the workbook and have to clean the hallways. And if it's even lower, well, that calls for a special punishment. Special? If it's under 20, you'd have to weed the schoolyard and do a week of extra lessons. Sorry, I don't make the rules. If you don't like it, study like your life depends on it. It's not like scoring over 50 is that hard. The rules aren't that scary if you just study. As I listened, I recalled what happened this morning. This must be why Saito and Yamazaki were in such a state. It's not like I hated studying, but I also wasn't so fond of it that I'd appreciate getting saddled with a special workbook. Oh, nice. Extra lessons? I don't even want to imagine what he'll say if I got them. Ibuki was hanging his head, completely pale. I had to pull myself together, or I'd be in a bad spot. The tests were scheduled for the week after next. Let me just check my phone real quick. Oh, I can't. Wait. Yes, I can. Just go to the menu. Nothing new. I assume that I'll get a ring if I actually get a text or something. The trials of June would soon be upon us. June is usually the most trying month for me, too. All that cake I have to eat during my birthday. I don't know how I survive it year after year. Morning classes were over, and it was finally lunchtime. The exams must have been weighing on my mind because I was unusually exhausted. I guess I'll just go to the cafeteria. Heisuke and Okita were probably waiting for me. I quickly cleaned up my desk and headed to the cafeteria. What kind of cake? Oh, man. Wasn't expecting that. Last year was Devil's Food triple chocolate fudge. Year before that was Angel's Food, so it balances out, right? Another year I had ice cream cake. Yeah, it varies from year to year, whatever I'm in the mood for. The students of Hakuo Academy had 3 options for lunch. Some brought their own lunchbox from home, some brought bread from the school shop, but most of them ate at the cafeteria. Wow. It wasn't a mystery why everyone ate here. All the meals were delicious and affordable. I recognized 2 of those kanji, but since I can't recognize the other 3, it's sort of lost on me. The last one is... hang on. The last one is Gucci, which is... you combine... Oh, man, I don't know how to describe it. I recognize it, I know what it means, but I don't know how to describe it. So I'm not... I mean, I'm here to play the game anyway. I was usually a lunchbox person, but I craved cafeteria food on occasion. However, it was as crowded today as always, with students who had the same idea as me. Is it pizza day? That would get my attention. Hey you, get in line. There's enough for everyone. Come on now, don't fight over food. Learn how to take turns. Everyone respected Mr. Inoue, who was in charge of the cafeteria. As usual, he was deftly corralling the crowd of rowdy, starving students. Heisuke isn't here yet. I'd be in the way if I just stood there. I wasn't sure what to do. But then... Out of my way! Huh? I heard a voice beyond the crowd. A moment later, it parted to reveal the imposing presence. I should have known. Kazama, Amagiri, and Shiranui. Amagiri and Shiranui made space by pushing students to the side. Chizuru, fancy meeting you here. This shows the strength of our bond, does it not? Huh? You think so? Go to the same school and use the same cafeteria. It'd be weird if you didn't run into each other.
Now that you mention it, it is quite strange that you've never met her here before.
Pretty weak bond, if you ask me. No matter. Outsiders' opinions mean nothing. Our meeting here and now is clearly the work of fate. As such, I will procure your lunch. Order anything which pleases you. Huh? Why the surprise? No need for reserve. I will order the entire menu if you so wish. It is of no consequence to one such as I. Well, it is for someone like me, and I'd feel bad having you pay my way. Your modesty is a virtue, but I insist. Or do the meals here not suit your palate? And DDR is no joke, especially in Japan. That's not it. The food here is delicious. Even as I tried desperately to refuse, the cafeteria only got more crowded. With us talking right in the middle, it was hard for them to get in line. I could feel the resentful glares grow stronger, stabbing into me. What was I supposed to do? I was so panicked I was on the verge of tears when I heard a voice. Kazama! You again? It was an exasperated bellow.
Why the heck are you harassing a girl right in the middle of the cafeteria? She looks like she's about to cry.
Huh. How absurd. You make it sound like I'm the one who brought her to tears. Hear that, Amagiri?
Well, it is true that he never made her cry on purpose. And why are her eyes so red? And while you're at it, tell me why the cafeteria is so crowded!
My bride is on the verge of tears because she is moved by my wonderful offer. And the cafeteria became crowded by itself. Trying to pin the blame on a single student is not very becoming of a teacher.
Look at that empty space around you. It's obviously your fault.
Mr. Hijikata and Kazama were known to get along about as well as cats and dogs. Their exchange started out antagonistic and was rapidly escalating. A part of me thought that everything would be alright when Mr. Hijikata arrived, but far from improving it, he was actively making it worse. What do I do? I think we should speak up. I was a bit scared of getting in between them, but sitting on my hands would just make it worse. I took a deep breath to gather myself and called out to them. Excuse me, Mr. Hijikata, Kazama. Look, Hijikata, your needless meddling is bothering my bride. If you have the time to get involved in someone's love life, why not use it to take care of your own lunch? Excuse me, people are...
You're the one bothering everyone here. I've got to deal with you before I can get to enjoy my lunch. Also, quit getting it twisted. She never agreed to marry you, nor is she ever going to.
Would you please listen to me? We're going. Yeah, she said that. I grabbed both their arms and dragged them out of the cafeteria. This isn't the place to be making a scene. You're bothering everyone. My heart was still pounding from having raised my voice. I glanced into the cafeteria. With the odd open space gone, the crowd was once again moving along smoothly.
You're absolutely right. I got so annoyed at Kazama that I put you in a tough spot.
No, I think I should apologize too. I acted rather forcefully. What are you two muttering about? Hijikata, get away from my bride. Take a step back. Golly. It seems as though you finally understand your position. Now my bride and I can enjoy our meal. Huh?
As expected of Lord Kazama. No sooner has the situation calmed down than he riles it up once more.
You praising him or something? Hamagiri and Shinranwi, golly, had caught up with us and were now providing running commentary. Honestly, would have preferred if they stopped him instead. How quiet you are, Hijikata. Have you lost the will to even talk back? Good. You should reflect on yourself and never get caught between me and my bride again.
You. Damn.
Hijikata's pissed, but keeping it together. Guess that's what it means to be a grown-up. Oh my god, really? Ooh, that is creepy.
Lord Kazama is elated by his own triumph. I do wish he would realize the full extent of how childish he's acting.
Can you please tell him that? Mr. Hijikata was doing his best to keep it together, but he looked about to blow a gasket. That's why I... Excuse me. That seems obvious. I already have lunch plans with someone. I can't join you. What? Plans? that come before I. He said it just like that. There cannot be anything more important than me. Cancel those plans immediately. I can't do that. Right when I was about to talk back, Amagiri and Shiraunwi grabbed Kazama by his arms. All these Japanese names are making my tongue twisted.
Lord Kazama, no matter why, it is absurd to press her when she has already provided a legitimate reason.
Let's leave it at that for today, okay? It's pretty lame for a guy to throw a hissy fit just because he got rejected. You two? You dare lecture me? Lecture? Or post a feat to brief? Take it however you want.
Yukimura, I apologize for the trouble we've caused today. Please, enjoy your lunch.
Okay. Halt! I'm not done talking to Chizuru! Get your hands off me! Stop pulling! Mr. Hijikata and I watched in silence as Kazama was dragged away. So is he not going to have his lunch?
Anyway, looks like you can eat in peace now. Head back to the cafeteria.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Hijikata?
Huh?
Thank you for helping me back there. As he left, he lightly waved, as if to say, don't sweat it. I should get back to the cafeteria, too. Thankfully, things had calmed down. That being said, I did wonder what Kazama's trio would have for lunch. They'd come to the cafeteria, which meant that they intended to eat there. I hope they're all right. I was just thinking that. I just said that. Well, I wonder what they're going to have for lunch now. I returned to the cafeteria.
Chizuru, you sure took your time. Lunch break's almost over.
Oh, Okita, Haisuke. Sorry about that. It looked like they were waiting for me instead of just getting and eating their food. Hurry up and let's get in line. They could run out of my beef bowl set meal. Okay. I hurriedly got in line and finally got my lunch. The three of us then ate together, talking about tests and whatnot right until lunch break ended. It's a fun OST. Give me a save. Right there. All right, I'm going to end it here, just to be on the safe side. That was a look at Hakuoki SSL, Sweet School Life. Well, I guess that's what she looks like. She is cute. She's very adorable. Guys, okay, well, first of all, a huge thank you to Idea Factory for letting us actually stream this. We couldn't stream the original game, and they put a lot of restrictions on us to stream this game, but they did let us, and I'm glad that I was able to show you guys the game. So, yeah, Hakuoki SSL is now available physically on Nintendo Switch. Crazy, right? And remember, if you buy it digitally, then there's a 10% off discount on the eShop for the first month of release. So yeah. Whew. Fun game, fun game. I'm probably going to continue this on my own because this is very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what... I just realized that's Kazama there, isn't it? On the... That's bad. Oh, I get it. You, it's randomized every time who the picture. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back on Sunday when I'll be continuing and possibly finishing my playthrough of Twin Blades of the Three Kingdoms. So, hope to see some of you then. Had a lot of first-time watchers here today. Thank you to Light Melody VA and Megan, you for being here as well, and Andrea. Did I do the Hakuoki Classic? No, I did not. Did not. But I do own it, so I could play through it if I wanted. I have the limited edition Switch version, so I got no excuse. again, I'll be back Sunday. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to the lurkers, and shout out to everyone watching on YouTube afterwards. And shout out to Idea Factory for letting us do this. Big thank you. That'll bring the stream to an end. Thanks everyone for coming. On behalf of East Asia Soft, I have been Skull. Have yourselves a great day and a great weekend. And I'll see you all next time. That's a nice picture. And I'll see you all next time. Remember, get this game. Bye-bye.